Okay, let's just jump right in. What if you weren't just living your life, but you were actually creating it moment by moment? Today, we're going to unlock an ancient set of secrets that promise exactly that, the power to become the architect of your own reality.
I mean, really think about that for a second. What if you could shift from being just a passenger along for the ride to being the person in the driver's seat of your entire experience? Now, this isn't some new age idea, it's an ancient one, drawn from a really powerful text that basically hands you the blueprint.
So, this incredible promise comes from a mysterious text called the Kybalion. It lays out 7 universal principles, and it doesn't present them as just, some nice philosophy. No, it calls them a literal magic key designed to unlock every single door to your potential.
So, where does this kind of power even come from? Well, the very first secret is just recognizing that we all have these inherent, almost magical abilities. The core idea is that, look, if the universe was created by some divine mind and if we're made in the image of that mind, then it stands to reason that we too have a spark of that same creative power.
These 7 principles, they're the framework. They're how you harness and strengthen your natural abilities to manifest the life you want. Think of it like a muscle you never knew you had. The more you understand and practice with these principles, the stronger you get. All right, so how does this all actually work? We're going to start with the first 3 principles. You can think of these as the fundamental operating system for our reality. I mean, getting these down is the foundation for absolutely everything else that follows. This first one, it is a total game changer. The universe is mental. Let that sink in for a second. This means reality isn't just a bunch of fixed, solid stuff out there. It's actually a fluid mental creation. And if that's true, well, that means we can change our external world by mastering what the ancients called mental transmutation, which is a fancy way of saying the art of changing your mind to change your reality. The second principle, correspondence, it's all about patterns. You've probably heard the phrase, as above, so below. Well, that's this principle in a nutshell. And the implication is huge. It means that by understanding the patterns right here in our own lives, in nature and our relationships, we can actually start to understand the laws of the entire universe. And here's the crucial third piece of the puzzle. Everything vibrates. Nothing rests. From the densest rock to the highest thought, it's all just in constant motion, vibrating at different frequencies. And get this, that includes our thoughts and emotions. So by consciously choosing thoughts of joy or love, we can literally raise our own vibration and gain incredible control over our mental state. Okay, so now that we've got a handle on the universe's operating system, we can move on to the practical tools. Think of this next set of principles as your own personal mental control panel, designed for you to actively use to create real, tangible change in your life. This analogy is just so powerful. I want you to picture it, a control panel in your mind. And it's got levers for your finances, your relationships, your health, everything. And you are the operator. This is where all that abstract theory becomes a real tool for transformation. So, the principle of polarity explains how these levers even work. It teaches that opposites, like, say, fear and courage, they aren't actually different things. They're just 2 ends of the same spectrum, differing only in their vibration. Now, this is absolutely crucial because it means you can consciously slide your awareness from one pole to the other. Let's make this totally real. Imagine that money lever. If you're feeling worried about finances, your lever might be down near the poor end of the pole. The technique is to consciously, in your mind, visualize sliding that lever up toward prosperity. You just slide it to the highest position you can truly believe is possible for you right now. Even a small shift changes your vibration and starts to attract a different reality. It's that powerful. We've all felt this one, right? Life has its ups and downs. Good moods are followed by bad ones. That's the principle of rhythm. It describes this natural pendulum swing that affects pretty much everything in our lives. But here is the secret to mastering this. You are not a victim of this swing. The technique is to use your will to lock those mental levers of yours in a high positive position. You see, you acknowledge the pendulum's rhythm, but you refuse to be dragged down with it. By holding your focus steady, you just allow that negative swing to pass right by without messing with your core state. The 6th principle, cause and effect, basically eliminates the whole idea of chance or luck. It says that everything that happens is an effect of some prior cause. Nothing is random.
See, most people are just the effects of other people's choices and circumstances. The master learns to become a cause, to be the one who initiates the thoughts and actions that create the effects they want to see. All right, our final principle. This is the engine that powers this whole operation. It's the dynamic force that takes our mental creations, our ideas and dreams, and brings them into the physical world. This is the engine of creation itself. This is the principle of gender. And let me be super clear, this has nothing to do with physical sex. We're talking about two fundamental mental energies inside every single one of us. You have the feminine energy, the me. It's receptive, it's imaginative, it's where our brilliant ideas are born. And then you have the masculine energy, the I. This is our will, our conscious mind that takes those ideas and actually puts them into action.
So when these two energies inside you are balanced, they form a totally unstoppable team. It's like having a brilliant creative artist, that's the me, coming up with amazing concepts, and a super effective manager, that's the I, making sure they actually become a reality. This is the inner harmony that mystics have talked about for centuries. So after going through all 7 of these secrets, we arrive at this one profound conclusion. The tools are now in your hands. You literally hold the key to mastering the game of life. I love this quote from the Kybalion. It just perfectly sums up the whole goal here. It's not just about understanding how the universe works. It's about using that knowledge to rise above your circumstances and become the conscious creator of your life. So let's just quickly recap your new toolkit for mastery. First, you know that your reality is mental. Second, you have the mental control panel to change your vibration whenever you choose. Third, you can balance your inner creative energies to bring your desires to life. See, this isn't about denying the world as it is. It's about having the power to transmute it into what you want it to be. And, well, that leaves us with the final and really the most important question. The principles have been laid out for you, and the tools are yours. You are the magician of your own life. So, what are you going to create?